excuse me. I love you. Who starts a conversation like that?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button. Today I'm coming at you with an impromptu chit chat. Get ready with me. I don't even know if it's going to be a chit chat, but get ready with me. I'm going out to Caesar's Palace, which, if you're unfamiliar with Las Vegas, Caesar's Palace is on the Strip. So I'm meeting a friend there to have dinner and drinks, but I'm not gonna drink because it's not a resolution of mine to not drink, but I decided at the beginning of this month that I didn't want to drink this whole entire month. So I don't think I'm going to drink anything, and honestly, even if I do, it's just going to be a glass of wine. I personally don't like going to these restaurants and spending crazy amounts of money on the drinks because as you all know, they're really expensive once you get on the Strip. So I wasn't planning on buying any of that or getting any drinks, so we'll see. I guess I can talk a little bit about kind of like a life update or what's going on with me right now, since I've been vlogging but I haven't posted a vlog yet. I was gonna wait until Monday because this is a 4-day weekend, so just stay tuned for that. Honestly, I haven't been recording anything because I've been sick. So on Friday I didn't go to work because I was sick. I just teleworked from my cell phone. So I have an iPhone that was given to me that allows me to check my email. I was offered a laptop, but I don't want that type of responsibility at home, or I guess that type of obligation, because I feel like if I had a laptop at home, I would feel like I need to get work done at home, which I don't think people should do. You should do your work at work. So I'm a firm believer in, once it's time to go home, you really need to make it a priority to go home unless you have no other choice but to stay. So yes, I could have a laptop, but I decided not to. I just wanted them to let me keep my desktop at work. So anyway, long story short, or long, but I teleworked basically from my apartment all day Friday because I wasn't feeling well. And then today, this morning, I do feel bad, but not as bad as I thought it was going to get. I just have like a slight headache, and that's basically it. This morning my body was very achy, so I'm pretty sure whatever I have is making my body feel that way because I haven't been going that hard in the gym, so I highly doubt it's that. But this morning I tried to go to the gym and get a quick little workout in, which I did, but like towards the end of that workout I was doing lunges and didn't really feel that good, so I had to stop doing my lunges because it was just too much for my body to handle. And then after I was done doing my lunges, I was like, I'm just gonna go back to my apartment because I don't feel like doing anything else. Okay, so don't really judge my eyebrows. I don't really feel like doing anything complicated with them. So I'm just gonna leave them like this, and then I'll clean them up once I'm done doing the rest of my face. So my face is like low-key breaking out, super low-key, because I ran out of my Alini New balance pills, and my shipment actually just got here today. So that's awesome because I didn't think it would make a difference, but I'm telling you, like, if I stop taking my New Balance pills, for like one day, it makes a difference in how my skin's doing, because I have hormonal acne. So anyway, like I was saying, I have hormonal acne, so it just got done being that time of the month for me. So my face is really sensitive at the moment, and I just ran out of my pills, so I'm starting to break out in this area around here and a little bit around here. I mostly break out on my cheeks though. That's where I usually get my cystic acne. But I'm gonna make a video about how I basically tackled my hormonal acne and got rid of basically all of it. The only reason why I'm holding off on making that video is because I want to get a face mask or try out a couple face masks that I want to use in my regimen. I think I was talking in my vlog about using the Amazonian clay mask. I use that, but I need something that is not hydrating but kind of more extracting. I feel like the Amazonian clay mask is exfoliating, but I don't know if it's really extracting. So I was thinking about getting the Drunk Elephant. It's called like baby something. I don't exactly know what it is, but it has good reviews on Sephora, and it's supposed to be good with like, it's supposed to act as a like chemical peel type of face mask. So I was gonna try that and see what happens, and then use that in combination with my Amazonian clay mask. So stay tuned. I'm gonna make a video about that one of these days and get that posted up. I guess a couple other videos I want to get done is how I became an officer. I've been talking about that forever. So I made my makeup video about how I do my everyday makeup, but I just haven't got around to my video about how I became an officer and how I got in the Air Force. Basically because I filmed it before, like I said, didn't post it because I didn't like the way it turned out, like, at all. So I didn't post it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that when I film the video that I'm hitting on all these key points, and I really want to make sure my story is told in a way that's more relatable, because I don't want to act like it was all like fun and games and I didn't have any struggles like trying to get in my position. So I really want to make sure I hit on those points. So one of my old favorite foundations is the Smashbox Studio Skin, but I'm starting not to like it anymore. I got this like brand new bottle. This is the 4.2, if that's showing up at all, but I'm starting not to like it. I guess the coverage isn't as good as I thought it was in the past. It's more like light to medium coverage, and I like more medium coverage foundations. It doesn't have to be full coverage, but I like the medium to full better than I like the light. So I basically just mixed the Smashbox Studio Skin with my Marc Jacobs Shameless Youth. But if you watch all my other videos, what I usually do is mix the Shameless Youth with Kat Von D's Locket, and that gives me more of a flawless finish rather than just using the, wow. I have a love-hate relationship with setting powder. But anyway, the Lock-It foundation is a lot more full coverage than the Smashbox. And then the Marc Jacobs is like very lightweight as well. So, I mean, it's not a terrible combination, but I definitely prefer the Lock-It look with the Shameless You a lot better. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let me see what time it is. Okay, 6:58. So, I don't know if you all saw, but for Christmas, I got the Naked Cherry palette, and I actually haven't used it yet. It still has the original brush in the inside, and you know, it's basically untouched. So I thought today would be the perfect day to use it. So, I want to start with this light brown shade. That is the second one over in this area. I can barely see what I'm doing. This one right here. So I'm going to use that as a lid transition color, and I'm just going to use the brush that came with it. I'm not trying to be picky, and like I said, I'm kind of in a rush, so. That is so light. Okay, so this isn't going to be a transition shade, but it's fine. I'm just going to use it as a highlight shade. Maybe if I was like lighter, that would be a transition shade, but obviously I'm brown skin, so that ain't gonna work. Okay. So since there's no transition shade in here, I'm going to use my MAC palette, my infamous. I use this in like every video. And I'm just gonna take this brush that I use every time, and I need to wash my brushes, but that's neither here nor there. I like to use the third shade, so I'm trying to do this backwards. This one right here, which I believe is Cork. This is my favorite transition shade. But anyway, basically what's going on with me is Ty and I are moving January 30th to a different apartment complex that is cheaper. Like I talked about in my little quick mini update video, we're moving to an apartment that's cheaper. I'll do an apartment tour coming up, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what day. I might try to get over there before we're supposed to move in and do a apartment tour, but at the moment, I don't know what it looks like besides the pictures that I've seen on the website. So I think I'm going to take this color here, Devilish, and I'm going to put that across here, the lid area, and I'm just going to blend that out. Anyway, so Ty and I are going to move to a cheaper apartment, and we're going to live there for about a couple months before I have to leave to go on deployment. So I'll do a apartment tour of that place, just so people know there's other options, there's cheaper options. You don't have to stay at the most expensive place, and you don't have to stay where I'm staying. I'll do a review, I guess, on both, but overall, I have no real issues with this apartment complex that I live in, besides the fact that it's very expensive. Some people might say it's not expensive though. Like my brother, he lived in California for 4 or 5 years, and he saw my apartment before he moved back to Virginia, and I told him it was $1,700, and he's like, oh, that's so cheap, and your apartment's so nice. But I mean, obviously rent in California is completely different than rent in Las Vegas. So now I'm going to take this color Privacy. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna blend this out a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this color Privacy, and this end of the brush, I'm not sure if this is gonna focus, but this is just like a dome tipped in, and I'm just gonna take this and go into Privacy, which is the darkest burgundy color they have, and I'm just gonna work that into this area. So yes, I'll do an empty apartment tour of my new apartment. It's basically the same company who has these apartments as well, but the apartments I'm going to move to is way cheaper. So this apartment is $1,700. The apartment I'm moving into is $896. So I'm going to be saving about $700. But I mean, it's only going to be for a couple months, and then I'm leaving anyway. So then I won't have to pay any rent, and I'm just going to save all that money as well. And pay off debt, because I have debt that I need to pay off. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. I have credit card debt, which stemmed a lot from me being irresponsible. Also from me transitioning from someone who has had dual income basically my whole adult life, and you know, just branching out and living on my own and just doing other things. So I'm not really ashamed about it, which you shouldn't be, or you shouldn't feel guilty about it, but that's just the situation that I'm in right now. So in order to reach all my financial goals this year, I plan on moving into this cheaper apartment until I leave, and then once I leave, I'll have minimal bills, and I'm just gonna save and pay off debt so I can set myself up better for the future and when I come back to civilization. So that's basically an update, kind of. Yeah, so I got a storage unit because I'm gonna put some of my stuff in a storage unit. Some of it I'm selling because I'm not moving to a 2-bedroom. I'm moving to a 1-bedroom because it's kind of no point since I'm leaving soon. I was like, let me just get a 1-bedroom. So I got a 1-bedroom apartment in the other place, and I'm basically just going to sell 90% of the stuff that's in this other room, which is just a desk and a futon and stuff. I'm going to try to sell that and just move into my new apartment with the bare minimum. But it's hard to sell stuff here. I don't know why it's so hard to sell stuff. In other states that I've lived in, it wasn't this hard to sell like your old furniture and stuff, but I don't know why, but here in Las Vegas is just, people make it complicated. So I decided I wanted to do a neutral in the inner corner, which is what I usually do anyway. I don't really like shimmers, so I always try to go neutral matte colors. So I'm just going to take this yellow color right here, cream color, and I'm just going to put that on my lid. Oh my gosh, this is so much lighter than what I thought it was going to be. I don't like this, but I'm just going to do it on both sides, and then I'm going to fix it in a second. Okay, so that doesn't look how I wanted it to look. Okay, so I have my Morphe, this is the 3502 palette, and I'm just going to take this color up here in the corner, which is the lightest color, and I'm going to put that over top of these. Most part, like when it comes to makeup, I'm not the best makeup artist, but you blend a lot, you can work some things out. So I'm gonna take this burgundy color right here in this palette, and I'm just gonna go and blend this out. Anyway, so this is a pretty plain look. I'm not trying to get crazy anyways, because I mean, I'm just going to dinner with one of my friends who's a girl. Like, I don't know, not that that means anything, but I'm just trying not to do too much. Okay, so those look pretty even. Yeah, they look pretty even. So I'm gonna take my Lily lashes in the style NYC. This is probably the, I don't know, I've worn these not so many times, but I've gotten a good amount of use out of them. Let me see what time it is. So I still have to. Okay, so it's 7:13, so I need to put a little pep in my step. So I'm gonna throw these lashes on. Okay, so I'm gonna take my setting powder, just set my face and wipe this off. So I had to turn it back on really quick, but I'm definitely the late friend. I try my hardest to be on time, but I feel like it's just 10 times harder in Vegas because you might be, excuse me, it's 10 times harder in Vegas because you might be on time, like you got to the area on time, but you might be late because you have to walk through the casinos to get anywhere. So that's typically what happens to me, but I want to try today to not be so late, but we will see what happens. Okay, so I have this, while this other eyelash glue gets tacky, I have this Morphe, this is the Bronzer, so it's a bronzer and a contour, and mine broke, so I can't even, mine broke, so I can't even show you what it looks like, but it's half of it's a bronzer and the other half of it is for contour. But I mean, mine broke and basically both of them are together, so I just have a mix of them, and I never try to unmix them. Well, I can't unmix them, but I just basically use both of them as my bronzer contour type look. I'm definitely not a makeup artist if you couldn't tell. I don't really know anything. Okay, so that's done. I'm not gonna contour my nose just because I don't feel like it today. So last thing I like to do is take this highlighter. This is an Amrezy by Anastasia, and I just go in with this huge ass brush and I just place them on my cheeks, and on my nose, on my other cheek. And I don't get crazy with the highlighter. Like, I know a lot of people like to get crazy with it, but that's just not my thing. So I'm gonna go find my Riri Ho matte lipstick, and I'll be right back. You all remember, if you remember way back in the day, Rihanna had a collaboration with MAC, and they came out with this color called Ho, which is H-E-A-U-X, not hoe like you like a hoe, or or like your mom's a hoe, spelled like that French bougie way. So I've held on to this for so long, and the reason why it's even this low is because my sister, when me and her lived together, used the shit out of it. So this is why it looks deformed and crazy. Thought this was a lot darker. Let me go grab another one of my colors and put it over top. So I have to hurry up. This is the Malt. I don't know if this is going to show up. This is the Malt lipstick by Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and it's just a little bit darker, so. Okay, so let me clean this up a little bit around the sides. Okay, so this is my finished makeup look. Not sure if it's even cute at all, but this is the look I'm gonna leave with. So this was super impromptu. Like, I just grabbed my camera and was like, I'm gonna film this chit chat, get ready with me. I'm obviously not gonna wear what I have on, so I really need to hurry up and go change. Oh my gosh, I forgot, I don't even have gas. So now I have to move even faster. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time, or later, or whatever normal YouTube people say at the end of their video. So thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so I wanted to show my outfit since I didn't get to show it before I left. So sorry, I'm so tired. I just walked up the stairs. So basically I'm wearing all nude colors. So I have on these nude booties, I guess you could call them, and I have on this nude trench coat, nude bodysuit, and like these taupey colored pants. I don't really like this outfit. Like, it's not ugly by any means, like it's cute, but it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to look. But you know, whatever. It's not like I was going somewhere super important. I just went to dinner with my friend. So yeah, this is basically what my outfit looked like. Put my trench and my boots, and then this is how my, let me see if you can even see the lighting's bad this way, but this is how my makeup and my hair turned out. I guess my hair turned out, nah, it's okay. I guess it's decent. I don't know. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I can get out of the house more soon, but it's rare for me. I'm not a homebody, but I just don't really go out my way to go anywhere. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you catch my vlog. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
Excuse me, I love you. Who starts a conversation like that? Nobody but I do. But you are not a picture. I can cut you up or hide you. I'll get you.